So Virgo, you have some pre-messages. I won't go over all of them, but there's a few that I want to touch on. And one of them is you don't have to do that, okay? So there could be something that you feel obligated to do and you simply do not have to do it. It's something that you feel like you just must do or you've been doing it, but you're being guided to really consider like what is it serving you? Like you don't actually have to do a certain thing, and it's giving a strong sense of obligation, like you're feeling obligated to someone or something that's just no longer your responsibility is what I intuitively feel. You also got 666. You're being guided to not fear that number. For those of you that cringe when you hear 666, it is smooth sailing 3 times over after some chaos, some conflict, some challenging changes, right? So like sixes are like the calm after the storm, tumultuous energy here. It's very smooth. Then consider your 6 protons, your 6 electrons, and your 6 neutrons. You got your carbon there, okay? So, and then Virgo, is it fair versus is it right for you? So I feel like this ties into you don't have to do that. Like you may be trying to justify like you needing to show up for someone. It could be like an enabling situation or something like that. But like, is it right for you? You may be saying, well, it's not fair if I do that. But is it right for you, Virgo? Like, does it make sense for you to pull out of something or for you to consider what it is you're doing that you feel obligated to? Okay. Then you also got water your plants to a frequency of 528 hertz. Okay. And then you got, there's a song that came through called Letter to Elise by The Cure, okay? And the gist of the song is about emotional resignation, a failing relationship, and the painful realization that a romance cannot be restored, okay? So that may be something you're concluding here, Virgo, or you may be familiar with The Cure. The song came out in 1992. You could have been born that year, or maybe something profound happened that year. And that's October as well. And then the album is titled Wish. So I feel like this ties into something you wish for. Maybe you wish for it in 1992, or this relationship may be coming to an end, or you're finally maybe settling with the fact that a relationship could not go beyond a certain point in order for a certain wish that you've always had to be made manifest. Okay, so Virgo, my goal for this reading is $22. I'll leave a few links where you can contribute if you would like. And I do appreciate you liking, following, and subscribing. All right. So we'll get into your tarot, Virgo. The first card out for you is the World Reversed. So it's something that is trying to end that has not quite ended yet here. Okay. Then you got, I feel like somebody may be seeking closure in a situation. And I feel like it's time for you to be the closure. Like they may not give you a certain answer, or you may not have a certain understanding of something, but they want you to be okay with that here. Okay. So it's like something needs to conclude and it's time for you to turn your back on it here. Okay. Cause it's blocking some things that are trying to come in, and these things that are coming in have to do with a wish of yours. With the Magician, clock it. You showed up in your own reading, Virgo. This is Mercury energy. So like this is you definitely pulling from your subconscious into your conscious. Okay. You're pulling from the cosmos into 3D reality. But what's standing in your way is ending something, bringing something to an end and being done with it, Virgo. Okay. It hurts. I know it hurts. Okay. You may have to like let someone go because they betrayed your trust, because they hurt you. Maybe you feel like you hurt them. You know, either way it goes, I do see some sadness, some disappointment. There could be betrayal tied into the situation. There's 2 3s here, Virgo. Okay. So, you know, it was supposed to be 2 people for many of you, but a third one was involved in the situation here. You look gorgeous, or for some of you, this is an ego situation where if you felt cheated or cheated on or played or something like that in a relationship, maybe you are stunned because you think that the third party is very attractive, and that is like a blow to your ego, right? But the question here is, Virgo, like if they were unattractive to you, would that make it better? Would that make the betrayal less of a blow to your ego here? Okay. And for others of you, this is what happens after this is moved from the forefront of your of your focus is that you get yourself in shape, or even more in shape. If you were already getting in shape, this is you even tightening up more. This is you being confident in yourself. This is you going after things with radical action. I know you like to organize and plan, and just make sure that information is correct and everything. But Virgo, you're being called to just do, just go, because you have every single thing it takes to move forward past this situation here, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this act of divination for Virgo in their absolute highest good. By concluding this situation, Virgo, you are dodging a bullet tremendously. Okay, so whatever this is or was definitely holding you back from these like graduation points in your life. Like these points of achievement or accomplishment were being delayed because of you needing to like heal from some heartbreak and some disappointment, and to feel like it's okay or safe for you to turn your back on a situation that was bringing you down emotionally here, okay? There could be children involved in the situation. That could be why it's been difficult to let go. And then with the 5 of Pentacles here, I do feel like there's manipulation being applied, especially since we saw that Magician. It could be like, Virgo, you made me feel left out. You made me feel left out. Well, it's like, well, because maybe you said, you know, get out, get the hell out. And they're like, well, I feel left out, Virgo. Well, like, yeah, I felt left out while we were together. I felt left out while you were with someone else, you know, doing what you should have been doing with me. That, you know, so, hey, that's no longer my problem, I'm hearing. Virgo, this brings you so much wish fulfillment when you finally let this go. You get the last laugh, okay? And it's not really about laughter necessarily. I heard y'all. Y'all petty as hell, Virgo. Virgo said, do me one, I'll do you two, period. But this brings your wishes in order, hence the album Wish. You know, it's like, yeah, this sucked. I invested a lot of time. We've traveled together. We have kids together, or we talked about having kids and traveling. You know, we talked about doing all these things. Maybe you met their parents. They met your parents. You know, you guys got really close and you feel betrayed. You feel like they turned their back on you, and now you're left with no choice but to turn your back on them. And mind you, Virgo, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. Now, on one side of that choice is freedom, is wish fulfillment, it's abundance, it's letting go, and it's your maximum potential, right? You being in resonance with your highest timeline here, okay? And then on the other side is like being drugged back to hell and just choosing to stay there because it feels comfortable, or because this person is guilt tripping you and you feel obligated here, okay? So the sun reversed, it rains before the rainbow comes out. Like it's in that order. First the rain, then the sunlight, and then the rainbow, okay? So it's like slowly but surely you're getting back into a state of happiness, into a state of joy, into a state of understanding that things are the way they are and not the way that you wished they were at one point here, Virgo, okay? So there could be Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with the Leo here. This could all be occurring right now. The number 7 is standing out here. You also got the number 3 twice here, okay? But this is like you've invested enough, Virgo. You did enough. You did all you could do. There's going to be time, money, effort, tears that you cannot get back. But just consider that an investment in your wisdom, okay, in your growth here. Virgo, come on now, clock it. The 10 of Cups, okay, this is the sunlight and the rainbow after the rain, okay, after the feeling like, damn, I was really dealing with this person and they were not dealing with me, and now they want to be in my face now that I don't want to be in theirs. So you just muscled through this, Virgo, like in typical Virgo fashion, like it doesn't belong, so get rid of it. Okay, that's your function. That's what you do the best. You've invested all you could. You did everything you could, and they didn't show up for you in a way that is going to benefit you if you stay. You have a choice to make, as we stated earlier here. So this is a time to cut out any lies you were told, even if you told those lies to yourself. And here we have 3 swords again. They really hurt you. They really did a number on you. This is over, Virgo. Like, I hope you believe that. This is no longer working. This is not going to work. And if for some of you, if this is a job situation, like find another one, become the damn job. Okay. They don't deserve you. And you know that. Okay. So you get everything you want. Just let go. Okay. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for all of your support. Sending you peace and power, Virgo. And until next time, I'm so proud of you. Take care.